Well, hello students, it's Nate. I wanted to provide you a short video with an update on the step one of the marketing plan. So I'm up here in the Teaching Innovation Center at Mira, Costa with a beautiful view behind me. So just real quick about the situation analysis. So these steps that you're taking on the marketing plan are resulting in you getting the final product of a complete marketing plan. But when you turn in each step, I want you to remember that it's a draft and that you might still want to make some edits to that draft as you go along. So I'm planning on grading all of your situation analysis assignments this weekend. So today is the 28th of Friday. Tomorrow is the 29th. I'll be grading them. I'm going to go ahead and open up the deadline on this to the 30th, so in case you haven't gotten it done, you still have a little bit more time. It is late because it was due last week, but you can still at least get that situation analysis in. You don't want to miss these step components of the marketing plan because they build, and you don't want to be at the end of the semester and having to start the marketing plan from scratch. So I'm glad that most of you have already got the first step turned in. So as a reminder, in Canvas, there are the marketing plan training videos. If you go to that module, in the module view on Canvas at the very top, second from the top module is that module. And if you click on that, you'll see the training videos, and I'll keep adding more of these. And those videos on the first round tell you how to do the situation analysis. So the situation analysis, in a nutshell, what you're trying to do is really frame the opportunity of your product idea. So you've got this product idea, you've identified a target market with an unmet need, and you've done some research around the size of the market. And the language around this should have those three headings within your situation analysis. So your very first heading is going to be the product, your second heading is going to be the unmet need or target market and unmet need, and your third heading is going to be the size of the market. That's it. So those are the three sections of your situation analysis. It'll be a pretty short document, probably around 2 pages. But what I'm seeing in the ones that have been submitted so far is some areas where you can actually go back and probably revise them a little bit. The product. So for the product description, you actually want to not just say what the product is. It's a dog treats that are infused with CBD oil to reduce dog anxiety. That's the product, and that's the description, but you want to go further. What's the price? How are you going to package the product? How are you going to distribute the product, i.e. where is it going to be sold? So make sure you've expanded a little bit on the product, not just saying what it is, but tell us a little bit more about the product with those parameters. Pricing of the product, how and where it's going to be sold, and other things like what's the packaging look like? Are there going to be different sizes and components to the product? So that's the product. The second heading of the situation analysis is the target market, the unmet need for a specific target market. So the unmet need is really the opportunity component of the situation analysis. If you look at the full marketing plan samples, you'll see that they have a SWOT analysis section, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And what I'm having you do in the situation analysis section is really just kind of focus on the opportunity that you're seeing. How do you describe the opportunity? Well, you talk about the unmet need. There's a group of people out there in the marketplace that have a need for this product. So this is somewhat your opinion, but you want to have some rationale behind why it is. So in the case of dog treats, that are infused with CBD oil to reduce anxiety for dogs. You're going to support that unmet need by talking about nobody has this certain product category, people pamper their pets, dogs have separation anxiety when people leave their pets at home. And there's really nobody offering these types of dog treat anxiety reducing products for dogs. So that's kind of framing the unmet need. You also, in the unmet needs section, want to talk a little bit about the target market. So we actually have a later section in the marketing plan where you cover the target market in greater detail. But here in the situation analysis, as part of your description of the unmet need, you also want to talk about who is the target market with your unmet need. So you don't need to go into too great of detail about all the demographics and psychographics there, but at least describe the target market kind of in broad strokes. Here's the target market that has an unmet need, and here's what the unmet need is. So you've got the product description, that's your first header, and you've got that language underneath there. You've got the target market and unmet need piece, and you've got your language underneath there. And then your third and final section of the situation analysis is the size of the market. So you can research the size of the market in many different ways. If we were going back to the dog treats with CBD oil in them product idea example, the size of the market could be looked at by simply typing in on Google, what is the size of the dog treat market in the US? And you probably get some search results to start pointing you down to, here's the overall sales of dog treats in 2017. It'd be pretty easy to get that sales information. Here's the actual sales, how big is the spending in this product category. So those types of Google searches, what is the size of the insert the industry that your product resides in, what is the size of the whatever industry, dog treats industry, and you'll get some broad numbers related to the large market. And then you can augment that size of the market information by also adding in some information about the keyword search volume. So, and I showed you the link to AdWords, Google AdWords, and where you can go in and find out how many people are searching for these keywords related to my product. So those are separate instructions. There's also a video under the marketing plan training videos. I have another training video that talks about specifically how to go into Google AdWords and look for that keyword volume. So how many people are searching around dog treats or dog anxiety stuff? That gives you an idea of the size of the market. And the keyword search is going to give you a low and a high because the volume ranges, and pick a number that feels realistic for you. You also want to look for different keywords and kind of look at those different keywords, what's the volume on each one, and then just make an educated guess, an estimate of what you believe based on all these different keyword categories and their low and high volume, what you estimate the keyword volume number to be. So what is the size of the market research is going to tell you, here's the existing size of the market, here's what people are spending in this broad category. The keyword volume information is going to tell you what's the potential, for kind of closer to your specific product, people are searching for this specific keywords. What's the potential of this market? And that's it for the situation analysis. So again, in broad strokes, the situation analysis is framing the opportunity. So when we write this marketing plan, it's one designed to structure how we're going to sell our product and market our product. But the marketing plan, keep in mind, also goes into the business plan. And the business plan is often used to attract investors and other stakeholders who might be interested in your business idea. So with the situation analysis, we're kind of saying, here's the situation, here's the opportunity, right? And you're kind of framing it in that language. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Again, I'll extend the situation analysis deadline to this coming Sunday, September 30th. So if you haven't submitted already, please do that. And if you have already submitted it, you can make those adjustments to your situation analysis so that your final version has these suggestions that I just mentioned in this video. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.